What is happening? What are y'all doing? How's it going? I'm excited. I did blue eyeshadow yesterday and that saved to my highlights. So today we're gonna do something a little bit more mild, less blue. I wanna use another one of these, the Jelly Much. The ones I have closest to me are some of their newest shades. This one's really pretty too. It's a champagne, but with a green flip. You can see it there. So pretty, but I wanna use this pink one. It's gonna be so simple. Remember what we did yesterday. Let's grab our clean canvas. So easy. And then we're gonna grab it on the C31. And remember, we're just gonna apply this from our crease to our brow bone. What is this doing? Who commissioned that? Thank you. There we go. Okay, let's grab this shadow here from Mob Beauty. Love this warm brown, it's so nice. Press that into the crease. I feel like this is soft brown from MAC, but better. It's so smooth. Look how smooth that is. That is just so beautiful. And I'm using the side of the brush just to really press that into the base. And don't really worry about the powder getting on your lid, the powder shadow. The drier this is, the better. Sorry I disappeared. I had an idea to film a TikTok. It's a helpful one. I'm excited. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm just finishing this up because I actually had to take it off and now I'm putting it back on. It's part of this series, why this might be happening. And then I'm talking about why it might be happening up here too. So I wanted to show y'all it's how to fix it, how to prevent it. So that's where I went. But now I'm back. And then I'm gonna finish this too. So I will hop off and film that. But in case you ever wonder where I disappeared to for a second, because I do these, it's technically not a live, but I'm sitting here doing them and uploading them as I go. So in case you're wondering, I'm usually just filming stuff like this because it pops into my head. Oh, I never told you the shade. I got too excited about that idea. So Mob Beauty, this is M5, and then I'm also gonna grab M2. So both of these are from Mob Beauty, all of this is. So I'm gonna take that lighter shade and that's going on my brow bone and just kind of smoothing all this together. 1, 2, side of the brush. Smooth that all together. Isn't this just beautiful? Definitely want a flat brush. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to pick up. It's important for you to see how much I'm picking up on my brush. Now, remember, we don't want anything on here unless it's just a little bit of powder. The drier your lid, the better for this. That just is so springy and beautiful. That is so pretty. Now let's grab our other brush, the one we started with, and we're just gonna tap this to smooth it into that first transition shade. Now I am gonna say that the C30 is perfect for this type of eyeshadow texture because it just smooths it out so evenly. Because this kind of shadow that dries down, you want it to be in a really thin, even layer, just like concealer. And that's what this is. It's a concealer brush and it's for precision. That is so pretty. So I decided I wanted to take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of pull it through here to highlight. I didn't add any more, just that little bit. Ooh. So I want to add some of this glitter on top of brown liner, which might not be something that you would call simple, but this is actually going to be really simple because that's all I'm going to do at first. Then we're just going to smudge that out. And this is from Moira Cosmetics. These are really nice liners, very affordable. Okay. I'm going to need an E27 for this. Now let's just smudge this. Brush does all the work, really. Tap it here. You saw me drag it this way, that way we could get a nice wing. Good enough. Now, this, if you don't have a steady hand, get yourself a glitter like this. Isn't that pretty? This is from Half Magic, and I just wanted a really cute little bronzy situation. And glitter hides mistakes. Remember that. So if you're in a rush and your liner was just all about betraying you that day, throw some glitter on top. Ooh, that's pretty. Easy peasy. And I'm just going to do this. You do not have to do this. I just want to just have a little bit of fun here. These are really easy to use. And another thing is, if you get a little too wild, just kind of scrape that off. You could even use a spoolie. I know a lot of times y'all say, I don't have those nails. Just grab a spoolie. Get it back under control. Easy, easy peasy. Really quickly, I don't think we talk enough about glitter liners, and I know that they might even seem intimidating, but they're actually one of the easiest products in all of makeup. They're so easy. And these from Myra Cosmetics are incredibly affordable in case you don't want to spend $20 online because you're like, I'm not sure. You will reach for this so much because you can just fix an array of makeup mistakes. We can fix them with micellar water, but even that can take a little bit more time when you can just throw this right on top. So if you do not have a glitter liner, I recommend getting one in gold, champagne, or bronze, just whatever your favorite color is. In that, you will reach for it so much. Look at this spicy number. I think I've worn these before. I don't know. I bought a ton of lashes from Raquel Beauty a little while ago, and I'm just testing them all out now. These are called New Moon, but it's spelled all fancy. Who is she? Okay, I feel like I need a little bit more skin prep. This is how I always tell. And what I'm looking for is grab. My skin doesn't have enough grab. Not sticky. There's such a difference. I wish I was there with you to help you and touch your face like this and tell you. But I'll just keep explaining it. So I'm just going to scoop some out with my brush here. And this is my LMS Morning Matrix. I'm gonna need some. Let me get some more of that. Actually, I think I just saw that they're having a sale. Let me go confirm. I think I saw 30% off, but I don't want to cause mayhem. Let me double check that. But I'm gonna work this in with my Anissa Beauty All Over Care brush. Oh yeah, now I can already feel that. That's what I need my skin to feel like. And I'm using this as primer, and that's normally what I do. I use my skincare as primer. Now let's give it at least 5 minutes to dry down. Yeah, that's what we needed. Okay, listen, if you're like me and summertime rolls around, listen. And then we go outside and we have our SPF on, and you'll notice my face. My face is a little bit more tan, but it never ever burns because I do reapply my sunscreen there. I'm not as good about my body. I don't want to hear it. I take care of my face. Please don't yell at me. I try my best. But what's happening here is this is in the right realm for me. It just needs more red. So what I like to do, and this in particular just works beautifully. This is the Mob Beauty cream blush, and I'll just add that much, very small amount. I might need to add more. Let's add just a smidgy more, but I do this, and this is incredible if you have pink undertones and summertime rolls around and your undertones aren't matching you. Ooh, there you go. Look at the difference. Compared to that, tiny little things like that. Now let's work this in. The reviews that I have about this brush I mean, y'all basically say this is a magic wand, and y'all are even using less foundation. I've posted quite a bit of the reviews. I have more I'm going to be posting here. But also just go read the reviews on our site. I know that I knew I was going to release an actual foundation brush, but I knew that it wasn't time because it had to be basically a makeup magic wand, and that's what the C42 is. And I'm so glad that y'all are loving it as much as I do. Or never get tired of that. I love makeup. By the way, I didn't mention it, but when I sit down, the moment I sit down at my vanity, I put this on my lips and I'm letting it sit here this entire time and really just hold in all of that moisture. And I just love the way this feels. It never feels tacky. And also lipsticks, they pair beautifully with this. This is probably, no, it is. It's my new favorite lip hydration treatment situation. It's wonderful. All right, now I love this formula. It's just a smidgy too warm for me. Love it though. The applicator's really nice too. You can kind of massage the under eye with it. I don't have puffy under eyes, but if you do, this is nice and cooling and it will help a little. Grab a little bit more, but let's see what happens. Also, we're gonna test out this new Tarte thing on the fluffer here. They sent this over. Can I just tell y'all something? It's really cool. I am not the first person to talk about color correcting. Dear Lord, please don't think I'm saying that. But I was definitely one of the first people to talk about mixing pigments because this is the mixing pigment. I had never seen anybody talk about it again, and I really thought that these were helpful and I wanted to bring education in. And then all of a sudden, after I started talking about them, then everybody started coming out with this, and then I kind of started that, and it's really cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I already did this eye. I cannot express to you how little we're gonna use of this. I'm gonna try my best. You see how you can barely see it on the brush? Because we don't want this to turn green, because this is a little yellow, and then if we mix too much in here, but this will kind of help with that yellow. Because yellow on me pulls a little bit more orange, and that's what blue cancels, which I have entire series on it. The goblin is goblining. That is going to cool that down. And then once we add the pink powder, we'll be back in the realm we need to be. And I know you're thinking, why don't we just use another concealer? We could, but I actually really enjoy that formula. I like it. Let me hop off really quickly. I'm gonna be right back. It's not even really a hop off. But if you're wondering where I went, I'm to the step where we're talking about underneath here in that video I talked about in the beginning. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I used my Givenchy powder. Shade 03. And then we use this puff. And now I'm gonna finish setting. I'm just gonna set the center. Everybody, I think Gene might still be bathing. I was wondering why he wasn't snoring. Dougie's upside down in his bed sleeping. We're talking paws to the ceiling over there. So now I'm just adding a little bit more dark brown powder eyeshadow on top of what I just did. In that video, you're gonna see I have a MAC eye pencil, but the only reason why is because I don't know what I did with the Moira. Get the Moira, it's affordable, and I think that MAC one's discontinued, but I like the Moira so much more. But right now I'm just adding a brown powder eyeshadow on top, just to kind of darken it a little bit more. You don't have to do that, but I did. I thought it would be fun with the lashes. So I already have the center of my face set, but I don't have the outer perimeter, so I'm gonna grab this cream bronzer. Is this the new shade? No, this is the original shade from Patrick Ta. This is She Sculpted. So I'm gonna go in with the cream. And again, just keep in mind, I do not have powder on the outer perimeter. And also these brushes are designed to not disturb makeup. So they just kind of press it right on top. As long as you're pressing, they're not going to disturb it. They won't. You better not. Put a little bit there. sides of my nose. I just use whatever's in the brush. Notice I didn't dip back in for my nose. And I'm really just lightly shaping it. I'm not contouring it. Contouring on me is going to be more of a cool tone. But this is going to shape it and bronze it. Now we're gonna just switch right into the powder, and we're just kind of gonna set with this. And I didn't even wipe the brush off. I've been posting a lot of reviews, and y'all notice the brushes do not absorb the product, so that's why you're able to just switch back and forth. And we never have hard pan, ever. Hard pan, never. And hard pan is where your powders get that film on top, and then your brushes don't want to pick up the product. As long as we wash our brushes, I wash mine daily, but remember I do a lot of looks with mine, but if you wash them at least every 2 to 3 days, and of course you're not a working makeup artist, you will not get hard pan. So this isn't something I would normally use, but it's really pretty. It's very sparkly. It's not finely milled. I'm not out here saying that it's something that we might all enjoy, but it does give a really beautiful pink sheen. And I'm just going to use this as blush. Isn't that pretty? And it's Pixie. It's definitely on the more affordable side. Ooh, and I loved it with the eye makeup. I thought that was so pretty. I might actually still add a little bit more blush. But that's gorgeous. Gorgeous! 10 out of a 10. Okay, this is going to be perfect because I still want to keep it luminous, and I didn't want that cool pink, but I still wanted a pink. Perfect. Perfect. These are beautiful. These are from Laura Geller. They're baked blushes, and I think that they're absolutely stunning. Ooh, that's nice. And then a little where the sun naturally hits here, and then where the sun naturally hits here, and there. Okay, so I already have my gloss on, and I was recording it, but it didn't save. We'll talk about it. But this lip liner is from Jean-Luc, and I love it. I think it might be my new go-to lip liner. Love. And then this is the gloss, the NYX one. I think these are incredible. I feel like they're completely a dupe for the Dior sparkly ones. I actually did dupe them, and it's on Reels, and I just think they're incredible. Love. Today we learned we need glitter liner. You're gonna use it more than you think you will. Now I'm gonna go edit some videos because I filmed 2 videos. I wanna take this off, and I wanna film another video. I have so much that I need to share with y'all. I love you all so much, and I'll post the under eye. I'll post that tonight. And then I did the lash cleaning video, and I might post that tomorrow. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the comments tonight.